Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Us and X Academy. Today we are going to be solving this question. We have x minus 3y equals to 13, and the other equation is 2x squared minus 9y equals to 16. So we can clearly see that this is a simultaneous equation, but it's different from many others because this one it has a quadratic involved. Okay, so there are many ways to solve this problem. I'm going to use elimination. So when you use elimination, okay, uh, when using elimination, you always want to make sure that the 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 other terms, they are opposite of each other. For example, here we have minus 9y on the bottom. We want to make sure that on top we have plus 9y, so that when we add them, they cancel out. So what should we do on top to get plus 9y? To do that, we simply multiply our equation on top by minus 3. So when we multiply by minus 3, we are going to get minus 3x then plus 9y equals to minus 39. Okay, then we simply write that equation on the bottom. We have 2x squared minus 9y equals to 116. So now we can add our equations. So when we add our equation, 2 minus 3x plus 2x squared, it's simply going to give us it's minus 3x plus 2x squared, right? So when we get here 9y plus 9y minus 9y, so these ones, they are going to cancel each other. We are simply going to have the equal sign. So when we get here, we have minus 39 plus 116. So that is the same as 116 minus 39. So it's 116 minus 39. That gives us 77. So we get 77. Then we simply multiply by, we simply subtract 77 on this side and get it to the other side. So it's minus 77 here. So 77 minus 77, this is simply going to give us 0. So on the other side, we are going to be left with 0. So this means we have minus 3x plus 2x squared minus 77 equals to 0. Now let's rewrite this in a more clearer way. It's going to be 2x squared minus 3x minus 77 equals to 0. So now your goal is to factorize this. So there are many ways. Your goal is to factorize this. So when we get to this stage, you have to factorize this, or you can use the quadratic method of solving. The quadratic method of solving. I mean the quadratic equation. Okay, so but let's simply factorize this. So to factorize this, when you factorize this, you simply multiply 2 by minus 77. Then after that, we are going to get minus 154. Then you are going to want the two numbers that when you multiply them, you get 154, but when you add them, they give you minus 3. So let's check around. Okay, so let's say okay, there are many. I'm just going to make trial and error 154. Let me say maybe divided by 77 times 2 that's 152. Let me try 11. 154 divided by 11. Okay, so we see that when we see that the two numbers are going to be minus 14 comma 11, because when you see minus 14 multiplied by 11, it gives us minus 134, but minus 14 plus 11, it gives us this middle term here. Okay, so I can simply rub this off. So we are simply going to use these numbers. Now we are going to have 2x squared. So this minus 3x, we are going to break it down using these two terms. So on this side we can have maybe plus 11x minus 14x. Let me rub this. Minus 77 equals to 0, right? So we see that 11 minus 14x, this it's the same as this. We simply just broke it down using the terms we found. So now when we get here, we simply just going to, sorry, we are going to separate these terms. So we are going to take this and this and just factorize from here. So we are going to factorize 2x squared plus 11x. So we see that the common term is x on that side. Then we are going to be left with 2x plus 11. On the other side, we see the common term is minus 14. So we're going to, it's minus 4. No, the common term is minus 7, sorry. It's minus 7. Then here we are going to be left with 2x plus 11. Then this equals to 0. Then we see that these ones, they are the same, so we just take one of them, is 2x plus 11. Then we take this and this one, we put them together, then we have x minus 7, then equals to 0. Okay, so now that we are here, let's cancel this. Okay, sorry, let's not cancel that. Okay, let's cancel this one. Let's clear this space here. Okay, let's clear this one. Okay, so now that we are here, we can simply say this means that for you to have 0 when you are multiplying these terms, is either this part of this equation is equal to 0, or either this one. So when we simplify this, we are going to have 2x plus 11 equals to 0, or x minus 7 equals to 0. So when we solve this, we see that x equals to minus 5.5 or x equals to 7. Okay, so now we have our values for x. So our values for x is either it's -5 or 7. So now let's solve for y. Okay, let's use one of our original equation. We'll choose this one on top, this one of x minus 3y equals to 13. Okay, so when we substitute the value of x here, okay, let's start with substituting minus 5.5. So when we substitute minus 5.5 here, we are going to get, so when we substitute the value of x as minus 5.5, we're going to get that y equals to minus 6 whole 1 over 6. Then when we substitute 7, we are going to find that y equals to minus 2. Okay, so this means our solutions are like this. Our solutions are x equals to 7 and y equals to minus 2. Then we get x equals to minus 5.5 and y equals to minus 6 1 over 6. So these are our solutions here. So I said there are many different ways to solve this. So when you get to this point here, when you get to this point here, you could have decided to use a quadratic equation. So we know that quadratic equation is in the form of minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4a. Is it 4ac? Yes, if I remember well. Then all of this divided by 2a. So then on this equation, 2, this first term, a equals to this first term, which is 2. B equals to this second term, which is minus 3, and C equals to this last term, which is minus 77. So yeah, so now let's substitute them. So minus b is minus 3. So when we substitute it here, we are simply going to be left with 3, because minus multiplied by minus is going to give us positive. So we are going to be just left with 3. So it's going to be 3 plus or minus square root. Then b, then we have to substitute b squared, it's minus 3. Then minus 3 squared, it's how much? It's 9 minus 4 multiplied by a is 2, and c is how much? It's minus 77. Then we divide by 2a. 2a is 2 multiplied by 2. Okay, so I guess we can wrap this off now, this part. Yes, let's wrap this part. Okay, let's continue. Then we are going to simplify this. Okay, we have 4 we have minus 4 multiplied by 2 multiplied by minus 77. So they're going to be positive. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by 2 multiply by 77. So that is going to give us 116. So we're going to be left with 3 plus or minus, then square root of 9 plus 616. Then this divided by 4. Then we continue. We're going to be left with 3 plus or minus square root of, so 116 plus 9, that gives us 625. So it's going to be 625. Then this divided by 4. So I believe from here you can solve this, but remember all these methods that we used here, we started first by solving for x, then solving for y later. So when here you are going to get it's x equals to this, so you are going to get two solutions for x, which we clearly know are it's minus 5.5 and 7. So yeah, after that we are still going to to get the ones for y. So I will end here. So you can continue and solve this quadratic equation. You are still going to get the same answers. So if you have any question, please feel free to ask. Remember that as an X Academy is an online tutoring school that tutors students which are studying either LGCSE, IGCSE, AS and A level, or IB or AP. Thank you very much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.